Hey everybody, welcome to a 17 Sanguine Depths, everybody's favorite dungeon. This week's affixes, we've got Fortified, so bosses are actually pretty easy to kill this week. We have Sanguine, so when mobs die, they drop a pool of blood at their feet. If mobs are tanked in the pool of blood, they're going to be healed back up to full, and we're going to take damage for standing in it. And then we also have Grievous, so anytime you're under 90% health, every so often you're going to get a stacking debuff, and until you're healed above 90%, you're going to keep taking that extra damage. So basically the play this week as a hunter, you want to knock people out of the Sanguine if you can with Bursting Shot, and you want to be careful not to bind people or bind mobs in the Sanguine on the ground, because that could lead to mobs getting healed up to full. And then as far as the Grievous goes, well, I mean, you can only do so much as a hunter. We don't have too much healing. But if you see you're floating around like 60, 70% of your health, then obviously pop your Exhilaration and you'll pop yourself over that 90% threshold. So this group, we have a Vengeance Demon Hunter, we have a Elemental Shaman, and an Enhanced Shaman, I believe. I can't inspect them for some reason, but I believe that's what it is, yep. And then a Holy Paladin, or that could be a Ret. I'll double check in a second. We're started here. Doesn't matter too much. Gonna go ahead and drop my AoE. Just making sure we're not standing in any traps. There are some traps in these first pulls. Alright, good. So these first pulls, I'm gonna go ahead and knock them. Oh, they're already knocked out. Cool. You want to make sure you're not killing the weapons. I just realized I was targeting the weapon for a while, that pull. And that's a big no-no, because the weapons die as soon as these guys die. Okay, good. Let's execute the Skirmisher. And you see the other Huntsmaster, he was standing in the Sanguine for a while. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have knocked him out sooner. Like this. Alright. Gonna volley, even if it's just single target. Make sure this guy dies quickly. Alright, good. Alright, let's double check this. So we have... Yeah, it is an Enhance and Elemental. That's definitely new. Alright, let's AoE a bit here. These traps are coming out. They look like these bloody red hunter traps. I am running with 2 unused trinkets, which I'm not used to doing, so I have to make sure I'm activating it when I can. Now, it doesn't mean that this week you don't want to use your Binding Shot. It's good to use early on in some pulls if you know the packs of mobs are not just going to drop, like if certain mobs are not just going to drop and die quickly. That was a terrible volley. It looks like he's kiting far back. Try to kill this Huntsmaster here. Oh, this guy's stuck in that. I'm going to knock him, and he can't be knocked. That sucks. Oh well. Can try to focus this one that's about to die. Good. 1 tick left to go. Great. Alright, here are the talents I'm running. If anybody's new to the channel, it's just basically my same AoE talents that I always run. Nothing too special there. We're not doing any kind of invis skips, so I'm not running camouflage. Okay. Make sure we're not standing in the crash here. Just a quick note, I'll mention it again at the end of the video. But I have been streaming on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/momentine_. A link to that will be in the description below. Come check out the stream. It's been a lot of fun. Been streaming my raid nights. We got Lady Nerva, who's our 6th mythic boss. We got her down to 0.2%, and we had a silly wipe. It was quite unfortunate. But other than that, it was a pretty good raid night. And yeah, it was a good time. Other than that, I streamed a bit of Dark Souls this week and a couple of other games here and there as well. The main content's going to be WoW. In fact, tonight, after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to be doing the remaining mythics that I need for my weekly vault. I've done 4 so far. Hopefully this is my 5th if we succeed this one. And then, yeah, I'll just have a couple more to go. Or not a couple, 5 more to go, actually. So yeah, that aside, Sanguine Depths is definitely a... I used to hate it a lot more, but that's because I didn't know the dungeon. And I always find if you don't know a dungeon, if you don't know the pulls, you're not going to like it. And it's like anything in life. If there's something, say, at work you don't enjoy doing, well, most of the time because you're not comfortable doing it, right? It's not always the case. Sometimes you've done it 1,000 times and you know you don't like it, then, you know, that's fair. But in this case, I know for a fact because I didn't know it well enough. And, you know, now that I've done it a decent amount of times, and I failed it a decent amount of times, I've gone to like it a little bit more. Because it is a hard dungeon, but in a sense, it's fair. Would have been funny if we all just died as I said that, but... yeah, let's go ahead and kill this brute. This paladin is... and even the demon hunters, they're healing their minds out right now. Healing their minds out. That made no sense. They're... they're healing a lot. That's what I meant to say. Alright, I'm gonna... ooh, I stepped into Sanguine. That's not good. So I only have one stack of Grievous. I'm gonna pop a defensives to try to let the Paladin catch up here before we start getting too many stacks of Pride. Good. This group seems promising. I did say that with... as I get sniped. Okay, if I get low here, I'm gonna have to turtle. But I'd rather not have to turtle because I need it for the next boss. But I don't need it, but it definitely helps. Alright, good. Okay, I guess I don't have to lust, which is good. I don't have any trinkets up. Or cooldowns for that matter. So this boss is pretty simple. All you have to do is intercept whoever's getting headbutted. So you gotta be between him. Perfect. And then now we want to back up far away. Then the boss is gonna spawn some orbs out of everybody. Oh, I'm out of range. No wonder. And then basically you have to make sure these orbs don't reach the boss in time. So here we go. Here they come. So I'm going to let the healer handle these. I'm going to pop the last one here. Perfect. Great. Yeah, it's kind of a waste about my cooldowns because the next pull is a pretty big AoE pull. But I don't want any hiccups on any of the boss fights. I'm going to disengage so they're in between me. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't really have high uptime on my cooldowns there, but oh well. All good. We'll get there. Alright, this one can get kind of tricky. Oops, I kicked the wrong target. It can get tricky if you goof like that, but... Go ahead. I don't believe these acolytes drop Sanguine. Let's test that theory out. Yeah, I don't see any Sanguine. Okay, good. So it looks like non-elite mobs, for the most part, don't drop any Sanguine. Gonna knock a bit, stop some cast. And I should be good in a second here. Looking good. Yeah, this healer, so far, I'm really impressed. His numbers are fantastic. Oh, I don't have my knockback right now. This sucks. Oh, was that enough? Looks like it was. Nice. Alright, now we got Mr. Chamber Sentinel. All you have to do is make sure not to stand in the swirlies on the ground. I'm gonna keep my distance, making sure I'm not close to anybody so I can easily move out of my my swirly. I'll let the melee kick first. Move out of that, as always. Go ahead and double tap here. So my cooldowns are going to be up for the next AoE pull. I have to make sure to use my other trinket on the next pull. Oh, I should have popped Wild Spirits first. I have to cancel that aim shot because I thought I pressed my multi-shot, but I didn't, so. You guys can use Dread Bindings. You just have to disengage and clear some distance. It's just a distance mechanic. Okay, good. Another one dead. And so far, so good. Let's keep it going. So I did another 17 the other day, and it was actually a pretty good run. The gauntlet is actually really tricky on Sanguine week. So I'm hoping that that pull goes a lot more smoothly this time. But yeah, the gauntlet event, like that corridor before last boss, it's tricky. And you guys will see why when we get there. A lot of the mobs end up dropping Sanguine, and it's just a kind of a shitty hallway. Alright, he's doing Dread Bindings. I'm going to go ahead and disengage. Turtle disengage. I got greedy, and I wanted to get my aim shot off. I should have just disengaged quicker. Don't do that. Go ahead and explosive. You guys are going to be in Sanguine if they don't move, and they move. Perfect. Good, 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 good. One more. And perfect. So sometimes we pull into this room, and looks like we're doing it. Okay. Easy going to the corner. Yeah. So we activated the anima collector outside, it looks like. And I'm actually not sure if it works through the wall. It might. That'd be really cool if it did. We could easily just go around the wall here to pull him out. Oh, look at that. He's actually in the corner and not in Sanguine. Miraculously. So we actually got the... wow, that's crazy. We got 7 stacks of the buff. That's 37% more damage. I had no idea that worked through the wall. That's awesome to know. That makes this pull extremely valuable. Obviously, this is assuming you have a vent here that can activate one of the canisters. So I'm going to go to town on the next pull. So we're going to have Pride and cooldowns. Oh. I don't know if he's pulling that. Guess not. Alright, say bye-bye to this pull. And it just evaporates. We'll kill it through Sanguine, I bet. Yep. I wish I had misdirect up for this. Have it up in a few seconds. Just gotta avoid those tornadoes on this guy here. I don't... You know, I'm still gonna misdirect just in case. I want to... Actually, these guys don't drop Sanguine. I could have rooted them. The little guys, I mean. But I think we're fine. Just one little... Oh, you know what? I didn't purge the enrage. That's on me. Forgot about that. So that big NPC that we were killing, he enrages one of these little grubby dirt crunchers. I love the names. Okay, my other trinket's up. Go ahead and pop it. Got some mastery. That's going to be some good damage. Sure I'm out of that. Yeah, these shamans are doing some really good damage. I'm digging it. So I'm really excited for next patch. What looks like they're announcing for 9.0.5. So not even 9.1, which they discussed at BlizzCon. I'm talking 9.0.5, which is set to release in March at some point. Looks like they're doing a lot of changes to legendaries, and there might be even more changes to come, which is exciting because it looks like it's going to... Excuse me, it has potential to change up the meta. Meaning, Marks might not be the best spec anymore. Who knows? It could be... I have no idea. But it could be Beastmaster, because Beastmaster legendaries are getting some love. I haven't done the math, and I don't know if people have done any math yet in the community, but definitely there are chances that Marks, or who knows, even Survival could come out on top, which would be fun. I'd love for Survival to come out on top. I personally enjoy melee specs. I mean, I like range as well, but melee specs are definitely interesting, and I find Survival's very underrepresented. That can make for some fun times if survival all of a sudden becomes the better spec. Alright, I'm going to cleave off this Sentinel here. I do want to focus the Vestige of Doubt because he leaves this crap on the floor and it can make this hallway annoying to navigate, as you can see here. I'm going to have to blink through this. Thankfully I didn't blink into another swirly. You should die before the next swirly. No, oh my gosh, that's close. Wow, I'm surprised we didn't lose anybody. That looks like we only had one stack of that. We should have activated on this next pull. Just gonna let him know my cooldowns are up because he can. He should be able to do a double pull here. I guess they're just pulling the one alone. Okay, that's fine. They're on Discord. They asked me to be on Discord, and I would have been fine with it if I wasn't recording. I think it's just a little too much if people are talking too much while I'm trying to record. Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to disengage out of that. Perfect. Oh, we had Pride. Good thing they didn't pull it all together. See, that's the beauty of being on Discord. I trust them. I'll just make sure I'm completely clear. Okay, we're in a good spot here. So if I can, I'm gonna save my self-heal. I really need it on this next boss. The next boss can go real messy real quick. So I'd like to have both my heals up. And by both, I mean Exhilarate and Health Pot. Health Pot is definitely clutch. Good crits there coming out. Killing this Vestige of Doubt, because I hate when there's swirlies on the ground. Good. Yeah, I mean, if this keeps up, this group could have easily done this as an 18. Oh, actually, never mind. I was thinking of a different group. There was a previous group I tried to join that they downranked the key from an 18 to a 17, but that wasn't this group. I take that back. We didn't have the option to do an 18. But we might after this, right? If it's a good 18, then I might record it. We'll see. Or if it's one that I haven't done yet, I mean. I want to knock this guy out. There it is. Jeez. Oh, I disengaged out of that. Oh, that's hurting. I'm going to turtle. Reduce my damage taken. I don't want to die and lose my food bulk. Yeah, it should be good now. It sucks that I won't have turtle up for next boss. Or the boss coming up, but... Is he doing this room first? Yeah, it looks like he is. Okay, it's fine. This is, I've seen people do this after, but maybe they're waiting on cooldowns. So, totally fine doing it now. My cooldowns happen to be up. I timed mine with that, like, anticipating the boss to be after that previous pull, but... so I reverted these. As long as they're killed at the same time, we should be fine. Yeah, these guys take quite a bit of time to kill, so I have no issues with that route. I'm going to drop a Tar Chop if he wants to kite it. He did his I don't know if you guys saw that, but he did his cap totem, and it ran on the wall. That's pretty funny. Hey, boss time. Alright, let's just stand here. Making sure we're destroying that. This boss is completely evaporating. I'm digging it. Woo! Cutting it close there. I'm going to move on the inside now. So, as a hunter, I should be way further back in case we get that little swirly on us. Okay, make sure you switch to the ad here. Just always kill it. It does way too much damage. Look at that damage. That's insane. I don't think they want to be standing there. Oh, they all got hit by that. Oh, they were moving to the next area. Okay. Oh, we got it. Good stuff. I'm gonna eat up, drop my stacks of Grievous, if I can. I don't want to have to cancel this shortly. Oh, it looks like they're all running down. I guess the healer told him that he would just heal us over here. I was trying to be nice. All good. Double tap aim shot here. These I kind of want to kill at the same time. We have a lot of room to work with here. It's not like we're going to be tight on space. Good. Misdirecting, as always. I've got cooldowns up for this boss. Good timing there. Yeah, we are plowing through this dungeon. There's not much left to it. He's supposed to have been super clean. The group CPS is fantastic as well. I'm gonna pop my heal to drop my stacks of Grievous. This group has made great use of the urns, or whatever they're called, the Venthyr thing. Oh, except one of them, we only got one stack, but other than that, great use. So I have Turtle up. I'm going to Turtle the first application of the... Oops. Yeah, I'm going to Turtle this here. Good. Just get my Turtle on cooldown. Might as well. So here I like to keep moving in like a circle pattern. Just making sure I'm not accidentally touching one of these. Yeah, I should always doing it again. Okay. I might actually save my other trinket for an emergency heal. It will heal somebody if they're low. Alright, what do we have to work with here? Uh-oh. Got my damage reduction. That might... Whew, okay, thank God I had that. Now the whole group has Grievous on them. Oh, my heal's coming up. I'm gonna use my... Oh, my trinket gave me mastery. Really? Really? It didn't heal me. Maybe the healer got me with the heal right at the last second. Well, I mean, sure. Looks like we didn't need it in the long run. Or in hindsight, I should say, not in the long run. But I'm gonna go... Oh, I didn't grab that. Do I have 3? Yeah, I've got 3. Good. Boss is dead. Good stuff. Is he able to heal us here? I only have 1 stack. Should be fine. My cooldowns are coming up shortly. There they are. I'm gonna pop my cooldowns as soon as volley comes up. There they are. And double tap this and volley again. Good cap totem. Good damage there. Trying to kill these at the same time so that they don't get all caught in Sanguine. Knocking them out. Perfect. As long as these die at the same time, we're good. I think we're gonna get a pride here too. Yep, we are. Perfect. Man, this group, honestly, one of the best groups I've ran with in a while. We still have the gauntlet to get through, but I have full faith that these guys are gonna nail it. This is, oh, true. So you can actually use the shield that you use in the gauntlet and on last boss. You can use it earlier, and it's really good against pride. So they're gonna move. Good. Oh, there's a chop. Looks like he's pulling it all together. That's fine. We've got pride up. So all we have to do is make sure we're not in the swirls from the sentinel, which are going to come out in a second. There they are. So it does kind of work if you stack up, because then, you know, they're all going to be in the same spot. Looks like this guy doesn't want to stack. Your tank's almost dead. I'm going to drop a... Oh, he's going to do a thrust forward. That's risky. Nope. I think I should release. It's right here, the spawn. Yeah, good. He figured it out. Also, looks like I can out of range the... Yeah, these guys should just line of sight. You guys are stuck in Sanguine right now. Come on, get out of the Sanguine. You guys can do it. Yeah, it looks like I can out of range the chain cast. So, that's something to keep in mind. I should have done that in the earlier parts of the dungeon. There we go, they broke. They do a lot of damage even right away. I think I just missed that volley. I did. Lovely. So, in my opinion, we should have been kiting these into the other room. There's a lot more room to work with out here. Less, I'm not going to call it claustrophobic, but it's definitely harder to see in the room we were just in, that little hallway. Out here is much, much easier to kill these guys. And you can actually pull only 2 of them. You don't actually have to pull the Sentinel. The Sentinel pulls, or the Sentinel will stay there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eat some food. I've had this food since the start of the expansion. Some banana beef pudding. Some pudding. I don't want to overwrite my crit buff, but I need to eat. Okay, well, Gauntlet, here we go. We got 14 minutes, plenty of time. As long as we take it easy here. Alrighty, I'm going to put my CDs right here. Cleaving off of Call. Very nice damage there. You just have to push Call to 90% in this first part. And cleaving while I still have my Wild Spirits down. Second trinket. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh. Pop in Misdirect off cooldown. It might help. You better pop that thing. Oh, that's somebody's pet. Oh, we canceled it because we pushed her. That was good timing on that. So now this part can be kind of... Whoop, that was the wrong button. This part can be kind of tricky because some of these guys do drop Sanguine. Looks like all these cadets drop it. Okay, I'm going to try to knock them out. Oh, they're all dying. Never mind. That was just a long trail of just death. And you don't want to take too much time because you've got these Gargans that are always coming back to haunt you. Alright, let's catch up to the group here. Group them up. Alright, this cadet is... I'm going to try to freeze it, try to control it a little bit. So I'm doing my part here. I'm staying at relatively healthy HP. Looks like the melee are having a little bit of time with some cleave or something. Okay, there's some more Sanguine. Tank is kiting back. That's what you want to see. Very important this expansion to kite. Perfect. Shields up. This cadet's going to drop Sanguine, though. We need to be careful and move out of that. Yep. I'm going to pop my heal up in a second. There it is. And again, this is by far the hardest part of this dungeon. You want to be cleaving off of Kal because you have to push her to... I'll be honest, I don't remember what percentage. before the end, but we'll see shortly here. Because I guarantee you we're going to succeed. Oh, and as I say that, somebody dies. Pushing Kala to disappear if we get him to 80% here. Dang. That was close. Gonna make it rain. I thought she disappeared. He, she. I don't remember if it's a guy or a girl, to be honest. But the other guy released. He's running back. That is a nice thing. This isn't fully, or like actually considered a boss fight, so you can release and run back. So I've got my cooldowns up. I think they're line of sighting perfect because we do have the canister we want to use. Oh, we gripped them all in. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't cleave that aim shot. Oh well. That's the power we needed. 7 sacks. Beautiful. Let's go. I think that's something a lot of groups don't end up using. Well, they might not have Venthyr. Now we're gonna do some. This end part should be pretty easy. Hopefully, anyway. Oh yeah, these NPCs are just melting. I'm liking this run. I really am. I wish it was an 18, but I mean, I'll take it. Perfect. Thank you, the shield. Keep cleaving off these guys. My AoEs are coming up shortly. Making sure I have a bunch of energy stocked up. And by energy, you guys know I mean focus, so. So we have a sentinel here. We need to pay attention to this. The craggy fracture. Not fixture. Fracture. Swirlies, crags, whatever you want to call them. Just get out of them. Tank dropped this shield here just to help mitigate some damage. These weapons just spawned. I'm gonna go ahead and root these. I think I can root the weapons. Oh, looks like I can root all of this. Oh, that's a bad idea. Actually, great idea. They died. Thank God. Man, 9 minutes. This is actually really close to being a +2. I'm just gonna pop my cooldowns here. Might seem like a waste, but we do have a pride. And honestly, this is way harder than the last boss and the pride, so you know, use it on the harder pulls. It only makes sense to do that, right? Also, be careful. If you guys are hunters, these guys drop their traps on the ground, the same guys from the start of the dungeon. But your wild spirits, and I guess same goes for Sanguine. When you put down your wild spirits, be extra careful that you're not standing in anything. It's very, very easy to, you know, lose track of where stuff is on the ground because of your wild spirits. So don't be a noob hunter. I've done it. I've been there. Just try to keep it in mind that when your wild spirits is down, just be mindful of where you're standing. That's all I'm trying to say. I think we're good here. Don't have my cooldowns up, but let's go. Let's just do some damage. There's Wicked Rush on me. I'm gonna pop my little defensive. Okay, my trinket activated for crit. That's good. And as soon as that blast goes off, I'm gonna go stand in it. And I need to be away from the group just so we're not all getting hit by the same Wicked Rush. I turtled it. The damage is honestly not that bad. It's only, like, it's not a, it's only a fortified week, so not bad at all. And rinse and repeat. 6% more to go, and we are done with this. As soon as this blast goes off, we get to stand in it. There to go. There it goes. Cooldowns are coming up. I don't know if he can start running all over the place, but he is. I should have waited a second for these cooldowns, but oh well. To be careful with these blasts. The blasts are bigger than they seem at first. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's look at overall damage, because I always forget to show overall. So that's 7k overall DPS. Very solid run on everybody there. I want to hop on Discord with them in a second. But that was a fantastic run. That was a 17 Sanguine Depth with a fantastic group. Shout out to these guys. These guys killed it. I'm just going to chat with them for a second because I want to run more with these guys. These guys are solid. But that being said, that was a 17 Sanguine Depth. Great group. If you guys liked the video, give it a like. Subscribe to see more. Leave comments. Tell me what you guys want to see. Tell me what you guys want to see in future videos. And check out the stream. Twitch.tv/momentine_. Link to it will be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Always appreciate you guys' viewage on the videos. Take it easy. Have a fantastic evening. See ya.